I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Dankert.
Mayor Steen.
Present.
Councilmember at Large Anderson.
Present.
Councilmember Carolyn.
Present.
Enright.
Present.
King.
Present.
Austin.
Present.
Jordahl.
Present.
Hagan.
Present.
We have a quorum, Your Honor.
Item number 1 is a motion for approval of the minutes with the additions. Need a motion.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item number 2 is a motion for approval of minutes from April 4th, 2016. We need a motion.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We have nothing under awards and recognition. Number 4, we need a motion for the consent agenda.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Number 5, under bids and awards, is a resolution receiving bids for residential building demolition. Stephen, Holly.
Your Honor, we received 8 formal bids for the demolition of structures located at 1804 9th Street Northeast, 2114 6th Avenue Northeast, 1001 6th Avenue Northeast, and 1405 12th Street Southwest. The table in your materials shows the hazardous structures separated from the flood buyout structure. The funding for the hazardous structures will come out of our contingency funds, and the flood buyout would be the flood control, local option sales tax, DNR money. The high bid was $92,960. The low bid was $25,600. The low bid was Hanson Hauling and Excavating, and we're recommending that the council approve the low bid of Hanson Hauling and Excavating. Oh, and then one other thing, I did add up the costs of the demolition for the hazardous structures, and the total amount would be $40,300 out of our contingency money.
Council, questions, comments? If there are none, we need a resolution for item number 5.
So move the
Is
resolution.
there a second? Mr. Dankert.
Councilmember Carolyn.
Aye.
Enright.
Aye.
King.
Aye.
Austin.
Aye.
Jordahl.
Aye.
Hagan.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Anderson.
Aye.
Resolution passes 7-0, Your Honor.
Thank you. Under petitions and requests, 6 is a resolution accepting donations to the city. We do this every week, or every other week. Need a motion or a resolution?
So moved.
Is there a
Second.
Mr. Dankert.
Councilmember Carolyn.
Aye.
Enright.
Aye.
King.
Aye.
Austin.
Aye.
Jordahl.
Aye.
Hagan.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Anderson.
Aye.
Resolution passes 7-0, Your Honor.
Thank you. 7 is a motion approving the electronics recycling event, May 14, 2016. Stephen?
Yes, as with in past years, we are looking to host an electronics recycling event with the Mower County Public Works Department in conjunction with them. To date, since 2011, since we've been starting these electronics recycling events, we believe that we've taken out about 600,000 pounds of material is what we have received through this process. This year we are going to be working with the same company that we worked with last year, Retrofit Recycling, and we're looking at the same fees and costs associated with this for residents. There are some fees for dropping off electronics, and we will advertise those and get the word out on those so that people are aware of what those costs are before they come to the event. We'll also have information posted there on the site as well. Things to look at for the advertising, we typically share those costs with the county. Our portion of the cost is $500. We take that out of our transfer station budget. The event, as you indicated, is held Saturday, May 14th, 2016. It'll be held at the Mower County Fairgrounds. We have already coordinated that with the fairgrounds for the event. Event signage will be a joint operation between the city and the county. The city will provide a forklift for loading up all the materials, and we'll also look at having some one paid staff member there to help oversee the process, so there will be minimal overtime costs for the city as part of this.
Council? Anything? If there is nothing, we need a motion.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Number 8 is a resolution approving airport hangar lease. Stephen?
Yes, we've been working with a prospective airport user at the Austin Municipal Airport. His name is Brad Graff of Valley Transportation. He currently stores his plane at the airport in a a city-owned building that is managed by our FBO, our fixed base officer. But he's looking at building a new hangar on the site, so we've been working with him on an agreement for a location and a lease. Some of those details of the lease are that it would be a 20-year term ending in 2036. It has a varying rental rate. Current year 1 through 5 would be 8 cents per square foot. Years 6 through 10 would be 10 cents per square foot, and years 11 through 20 would be 12 cents per square foot for the lease of the property. The city will still owns the property. The tenant builds the structure, the hangar, and they own the hangar, is how our other leases and things have worked out at the airport. The hangar is to be maintained and kept in good repair. Use is limited to aviation activities. He's allowed to store up to 1 additional aircraft that is not currently under his direct ownership. Leasee shall provide and maintain all taxiways, ramps, and access roads that are solely for the use of the leasee. And there's limits on storage of materials, hazardous materials, things like that. We want to make sure that he's not, or that the leasee is not storing any of those materials that could cause contamination to our site. So with that, I would recommend approval of the lease agreement with Brad Graff of Valley Transportation, Inc.
Council, any questions, comments? If there are none, we need a resolution.
So moved.
Second. Mr. Dankert.
Councilmember Carolyn.
Aye.
Enright.
Aye.
King.
Aye.
Austin.
Aye.
Jordahl.
Aye.
Hagan.
Aye.
Councilmember Large Anderson.
Aye.
Resolution passes 7-0, Your Honor.
Thank you. 9 is a resolution in support of the Rochester Regional Airport Bonding Bill. Great.
Thank you, Mayor. Members, Southeast Minnesota League of Municipalities asked the city to consider the resolution included in the packet. Essentially, the airport is going to have to do $10.5 million of improvements for Department of Homeland Security, of which they weren't accounting for, and they're asking for support for bonding dollars with the state to address the needs that's being put upon them by the Homeland Security. Council action is requested to approve the resolution in the packet.
Council, you have any questions? If not, we need a resolution.
So moved. Second.
Mr. Dankert.
Councilmember Carolyn.
Aye.
Enright.
Aye.
King.
Aye.
Austin.
Aye.
Jordahl.
Aye.
Hagan.
Aye.
Councilmember Large Anderson.
Aye.
Resolution passes 7-0, Your Honor.
Thank you. We need a motion resolving the City Council into the Board of Adjustments and Appeals.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
10 is reviewing a variance requested by Clarence Seavey, 2708 11th Street Northeast, Holly.
At the April 12th, 2016 meeting of the Planning Commission reviewed a request from Ms. Seavey for a variance from the requirements of Austin City Code Section 11.01 Subdivision 1, which regulates square footage and number of accessory structures allowed on a city parcel. The petitioner in this instance, her parcel was carved out, her 5-acre parcel was carved out as part of the Lansing annexation. It's surrounded by agricultural property that's still in the county. Across the street from her is some industrial property, and then to the south of the farmland is what used to be Kearney's Auto Salvage. It's still an auto salvage business. Ms. Seavey has 5 accessory structures on her property. She's limited in her ordinance to 2 accessory structures. She wishes to remove one and replace it with a slightly larger structure. She has an 8x10 shed she wants to demo and then put in a 12x16 garden shed. She already exceeds the square footage allowed to, which is 1,587 square feet. She would exceed that by about 2,000 square feet. The coverage of the property allowed, or the coverage allowed in the city for parcels is, for city lots is 40%. If she did what she proposes to do, she would cover approximately 3% of her lot, which is far less than what would be assumed if she was over our square footage and over the accessory structures because of the large size of her lot. She has indicated that because of the rural nature of her property, the surrounding agricultural land, She has more machinery and equipment that would be more typical to an agricultural property and needs more storage for those kinds of equipment. The Planning Commission reviewed the request and they recommended, with 7 members present, granting the variance. The vote was 7 ayes and 0 nays. The council, in reviewing this request, should make findings about regarding whether the variance is in harmony with the general purposes and intent of our zoning ordinances. This is a residential property. It would still be used for residential purposes. The variance, if granted, would not alter the essential character of the locality in which the property is situated. There are circumstances unique to the property not created by the landowner, and the landowner intends to use the land in a reasonable manner. The shed that she wishes to put on the property is a 12 foot by 16 foot shed. And are there any questions the council has?
Is Miss Seavey here tonight? Is that you, ma'am?
She's not here, but her son-in-law and daughter are here on her behalf.
Okay. I mean, you have an opportunity. This passed the planning commission by 7-0. I don't think you're going to have a problem, but if you want, you can come up and address the council on it if you feel like you need to. Roll the dice. If I thought you were going to have an issue with this, we'd let you know.
I'll make the motion to approve the variance for Miss Seavey.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, thank you. And we need another motion resolving the Board of Adjustment and Appeals back into the City Council.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Are there any citizens that want to address the council on any kind of issues tonight? Anything? Whatever. Okay, then we'll come to reports and recommendations.
Do we have to do the agenda ad?
Number 11, they added.
Oh, okay.
Hard liquor.
Number 11 is a resolution approving a hard liquor on sale and Sunday on sale license for El Caporal Inc. And
This is a hard liquor on sale and Sunday on sale for a business establishment that wants to go into the old 1910 kitchen, which is just across the road over here. They've gone through the background checks from the police, and we would recommend approving this license.
council, anything? If not, we'll
So
have a
moved.
resolution.
So move the resolution.
Is there a second? Tom?
Councilmember Carolyn.
Aye.
Enright.
Aye.
King.
Aye.
Austin.
Aye.
Jordan.
Aye.
Hagan.
Aye.
Councilmember Large Anderson.
Aye.
Resolution passes 7-0, Your Honor.
Okay, now we'll go to the reports and recommendations. We'll start with Jeremy tonight. Jeremy?
Nothing, Your Honor.
David?
I'd just like to say that the Red Bike program was a huge success last Friday, and I saw Judy riding a bike out there.
It's holding it up, actually.
But I think it's something that we can all be proud of.
Great. And the guy that used to look like, or Mike, looks a little different today.
Nothing, Your Honor.
Okay, Janet?
Just like to encourage the public to pay attention or take note of all the things going on with Earth Day celebrations for the Nature Center, including groundbreaking, and also that the HRA board meets this week as well,
What day is that, Janet?
Thursday,
And that's,
4:30.
what date, what's the date?
This Thursday, the 21st?
20 what?
Don't ask me hard
I
questions
can find
like this.
23rd?
This Thursday, the 21st, yes.
Okay. And we can, Jeff?
I have nothing, Your Honor.
Stephen?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Judy?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Craig?
No, nothing.
Any
Thank you.
reports?
Chief Krieger, Kim
Brian?
Underwood, and Stephen.
Okay.
Mayor, Council, I just wanted to report that Lieutenant Holton and Officer Brogan did pick out a new canine in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and brought the dog back. The dog is not trained to this point, so we will have to go through some extensive narcotics training, which will probably take a few months, and then we will obviously get the dog certified before that dog can hit the street. Also, for your information, we are currently retesting for an opening we have today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. Physical agilities were last week, and interviews are taking place the next 3 days.
I see some of your candidates out in the hallway. I talked to a couple of them here. Okay, good. Kim, did you have a report?
Yes, I do. Thank you, Mayor and Council. I just want to remind everybody that our Community Pickup Day is April 30th from 9 to noon. We're going to meet at the VFW and hand out the spots for people to go pick up. So come on down. And yes, Earth Day, 22nd. We'll be doing the groundbreaking at the Nature Center. Registration is still open at the Park and Rec and the Nature Center. And we'll be planting trees on the 29th.
And where are you meeting again for pickup day this year?
The VFW.
VFW. Okay. Thank you. And
Thank you.
Stephen?
Yes, I just wanted to announce that Governor Dayton will be coming down to visit the City of Austin and our wastewater treatment plant. He's coming down for a tour on Thursday, April 21st at 10:30 a.m. Along with that, anticipate that we'll be discussing our needs at the wastewater treatment plant and how those needs fit in with his current bonding bill request for wastewater treatment plants. He has some funding in his current request that would go toward updating wastewater treatment plants. So we'll give him a tour of ours and what sort of needs we have at our plant.
All right, thank you. Anything else? Nope. All right, then we need a motion to adjourn till Monday, May 2nd.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, take a quick break and meet in small town.
Well, April 30th.